Anticipation is building this morning in Rome ahead of the conclave that will elect the next pope. The cardinals have one day left to prepare before they go behind closed doors to make their choice. Chris Livesay is in Rome. Chris, good morning.
Good morning, Vlad. Well, Vatican staff involved in the conclave, from cooks to cleaners, have taken their oath of secrecy. The punishment for breaking that oath? Immediate excommunication. Now, the cardinals will take their own oath tomorrow inside the Sistine Chapel.
Any one of these men could be the next pope. It's the last day before 133 of the cardinal electors gather in the Sistine Chapel beneath Michelangelo's Last Judgment to judge for themselves who should lead 1.4 billion Catholics worldwide. Among the issues, exactly how far, or if at all, the church should open its doors to people like Andrea Rubera, his husband, and their 3 children.
When Pope Francis died, I cried.
A decade ago, he was struggling with whether they could raise their kids Catholic. Then he got a phone call.
And so I answered, and it was, Mr. Rubera, are you busy at the moment? And this is Pope Francis. Can I talk to you now? Do you have time for me? I said, of course I have time for you.
Francis encouraged them to behave like any other Catholic family. Rubera said a future pope may not be as welcoming.
My personal fear is that our lives, our families, our rights could be canceled.
Another issue facing the next pope, women, and if they can become deacons and eventually even priests, a door that so far remained closed.
Women are not going to wait much longer. I know.
Kate McElwee is the executive director of the Women's Ordination Conference.
And so certainly there's a tipping point that we're facing.
What's on the other side of that tipping point?
Well, I think women will vote with their feet. They will no longer go and participate in the life of the church.
Now, when the Pope is named, he's taken inside of a room inside the Sistine Chapel to be fitted in his papal whites. And the name of that room, La Stanza delle Lacrime, or the Room of Tears, for all the popes who have cried as the gravity of their calling sinks in. Vlad?
Incredibly profound. Chris Livesay in Rome for us. Thank you, Chris.